Today, guys, welcome to another video in my tutorial series for Java. Now today we're going to be talking about something pretty important, and pay attention to this one because this is going to be the meat and potatoes of any programming language you take in the future, be it C++, C, Swift, whatever. Today we're going to be talking about if statements, all right? And if statements are basically a form of conditionals. And what do I mean by that? Well, that was awkward. Conditionals. And what do I mean by that? Now, every program that you run has a flow. Okay, so it's gonna run this followed by this. Whoops. Okay, Java. I gotta do this. This followed by this, followed by this, followed by this. All right. So it runs in order. So what if you didn't want that to happen? So for instance, if you wanted statements to only execute if which is where the if statements come from, if a certain precondition is set to true. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Why don't I do this? Okay, I have this right now. We have an integer. I'm gonna call it an integer. I'm gonna create this integer variable. It's gonna be called, say, um, number of pens right here. Okay, and I'm gonna assign this the value of 2. All right, and right now I have a statement here, and this is where our if statement comes in. I want to say this: if the number of pens is equals to 2, then I want to do something. If not, do something else. So what does this 2 equal sign means? Now, this 2 equal sign right next to each other basically means the following: if it's equals to, not to be confused with this 1 equal sign right here. Now this 1 equal sign basically means the following: it's an assignment operator, right? So you're assigning a variable some value. Now this does not do that. Now what this does instead is compare this value with this value, essentially. Okay, and let's just go ahead and do this. Why don't I type this right here? System. I'm gonna print something out to the screen. Say the following: we have 2 pens. Yay! All right, and this, we don't have 2 pens. Oops. No. I'm gonna run that program, and we should see the first block of statement executed and not the second, which is what we have right here. We have 2 pens, yay. All right. And basically what this is telling our computer is, hey, we don't want to execute both these statements. We only want to execute one of these statements. And the way we're going to determine which one of these statements to run is through this conditional right here, where we say, okay, we only run this statement if the number of pens is equals to 2, which is what it is. All right. Why don't we do something else? We are only going to run this if the number of pens is equals to 3. Now, what do we expect to happen? I'm going to run this. We should only see now the second line printed out, right? Which is what we have right here. We don't have 2 pens. All right? Because this is now false, right? This is a false conditional. So the else block will be executed. Now that is basically all I have to say about if statements. Mess around with it, and I'm sure you guys will get it. This is, like I said, this is a core concept in programming in general, and be sure you understand how this works. All right, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and click that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.